Okay, so if you're going to sell stuff, and I highly recommend that you do, you get to make money coming and going, like I said before. So what you need to do is you need to set yourself up for success. For example, when you take a kitchen cabinet set out, or a vanity out, or a refrigerator out, if you can take pictures of it when it's installed, it'll look so much better for your first picture. Then you want to take your second picture and you want to show it in the warehouse. So you want to take the, this is what it looked like, to this is what it looks like in the warehouse. So you're bringing down the expectation. Then what you do is you show the defects, whatever chips or scratches or worn marks or whatever that are on the vanity. You want to show that stuff up front, and it just gives you a better chance at selling. Then what you want to do is you want to take and put the dimensions on it, the model number if it's a refrigerator, you want to put the year that it was made, and so on and so forth. You want to put any defects. Let's say the ice maker doesn't work, you want to put that on there, and you just want to set the expectation so that somebody drives out to your location and they come out there ready to pick it up. They're not coming out just to look. So that's the best way to get a very good reputation. It's the best way to do business, because what happens is you're saving time. If they already seen it in the warehouse, they already seen the defects. When they get there, really what they're doing is they're coming to load it up. That's what your goal should be. Now, how to write a compelling ad? The compelling ad part is, I'm not going to put a bunch of foo-foo words on my ads, but what I am going to do is I want to tell them, how big it is, what color it is, what size it is, what features it might have, just anything that's important to them to know in order to make a decision to make the purchase. Then what you do, if it's a kitchen cabinet set, you put every dimension of the kitchen cabinet set on there. Let them see it. Kitchen cabinet sets, if you don't put a picture of the kitchen cabinet set when it was installed on your ads, it makes it harder to sell the set. It makes it significantly harder, because they're do-it-yourselfers buying this stuff. So if you put a kitchen cabinet set up and you show how it was installed, then they can go, oh, I could put this one there and that one here and this one here and and it works a lot better. Then you take it, in the kitchen, a picture of it in the kitchen. If it has a refrigerator, open the doors up and show the lights on. It just, then when you go to sell the refrigerator, you have the first thing they say, well, does it work? Of course it works, but it is reassuring to them if they see the lights on in the refrigerator and it doesn't have a bunch of stuff in it, and so on and so forth. So kitchen cabinet sets, then the other thing you want to do is you want to stack them up nice and neat. You want to put 2x4s across them, and you want to put the cabinets up so the doors swing open and don't drag on the base cabinets. I have had so many sets go from being a really nice kitchen cabinet set to a garage set, because when they're opening up the doors sitting on the bases, they scratch the upper cabinets. So those are little pro tips there. How you make sure you don't run out of room. Okay, here's what you do. You start with a price, your best guess typically. If you don't know where to start, you can look on my website, www.removeitpros.com, and you can emulate what we do here. Or you can look on Craigslist yourself and see what your competition, what are they selling theirs for. And if you're in a hurry to sell it, well, price yours less. If you think you got something better and you want to wait for the additional money, I would do that. Just sit in and put it at the best price you think. But go 4 weeks at that price, and then once you get to that fourth week, you lower it 10%. Then in the next week, you lower it again 10%. And the next week, you lower it again 10% until it's gone. That way, it keeps you from running out of room. Now, if you have something that's a specialty item and it's not very big, and it's something that is worth a certain amount of money, you may not want to do this with that. You may want to put that in a closet or put it on top of something else or something like that, and then just hold the price on that until it sells. There are certain things, like we're in a very tiny marketplace. There's only going to be so many meat slicing machines that are going to sell in this area per year. Let's say there might be 10, okay? So if I have one of those and it's in good condition and I know that it's really nice and I know that, then I'll just sit on it. I'll just wait. It might take a year to sell it or a year and a half to sell it. That's fine. Or I'll put it on eBay, increase my exposure, and that gives us a chance to sell it because now I'm not just serving my regional area, I'm serving the whole country or the whole world, depending on how you want to do it. So what to sell and what not to sell, okay? What to sell are things that sell very readily. I can tell you from my business that our number one seller is kitchen cabinet sets. Our number two seller is refrigerators. Our number three sellers are vanities. From there, it's hurricane windows, HVAC systems, anything that's kind of high dollar like that I'm going to get a lot of money out of the rent that this piece is going to pay for me. I kind of play like everybody, everything that's in my shop's paying rent. Once it gets to a certain point, can't pay the rent anymore, it's got to go. It's going to get evicted. So kitchen cabinet sets sell great. TV stands, the amazing, oh my God, TV stands, armoires and stuff. And some of them are so nice. They're like fine furniture and so on and so forth. But guess what? They're just not worth anything. Nobody wants them. We're just past that. People are hanging their TVs on the walls or they're putting them on these little stands and that's it. Yeah, I'm even seeing us have a hard time selling the TV stands. I think pretty much everybody's hanging their TVs on the walls. So there are certain things that just don't sell. Antiques in my marketplace, they don't sell. I mean, they sell 30 to 40% of the time, but I can't sit on them long enough to sell them. And oh, what a terrible thing to take something that's been handcrafted like that and throw it away because there's no market for it. So pretty much that's it. That's talking about selling stuff and what to do with that.